We acknowledge that Tri-Cities Community Television operates on the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territory of the Coquitlam First Nation. We thank the Coquitlam who continue to live on these lands and care for them along with the waters and all that is above and below.
Hi everyone, it's Kathy Chenna right here in Port Coquitlam on Canada Day. I hope you're enjoying yours. We're at Rocky Point. It's going to be a fantastic day. Let's have a look at some of the festivities.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys. Welcome once again to Golden Spike Days. It's the Canada Day edition. It's a very special Canada Day, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce the gentleman that's going to take over our festivities here this afternoon, or early, yeah, it is this afternoon now. We're cooking in the sun once again. Please take care of one another out there, your children, your furry friends. Make sure everyone has lots of water and an opportunity to find some shade for a little relaxation. Come on over to the stage, folks. Come on over if you're walking around, if you're in a lineup, if you're looking for somewhere to sit down. This would be a great place to do that. Bonne fête, Canada. Happy Canada Day, everyone. Will you please help me in introducing our first guest speaker that's going to come up, Councillor and Acting Mayor Callum Morrison.
Perfect. Good afternoon, everyone. Before we begin today's program, I'd like to acknowledge that we are gathered on the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Coquitlam, Tsleil-Waututh, Musqueam, Squamish, Katzie, Kwantlen, Kaikait, and Stolo peoples, and we are grateful to live, work, and gather on these lands. I want to recognize Tsleil-Waututh Nation, whose homelands are where we stand today, here in Port Moody. Tsleil-Waututh have lived in relationship with these lands and waters since time immemorial, and for many, Canada Day is not a day of celebration, but a reminder of the devastating impact of colonization. This area holds particular cultural and spiritual importance to the Tsleil-Waututh people, and it is home to several of their historic winter villages and is a part of their sacred creation stories. Their deep connection to this land continues to this day, and we honor their presence, teachings, and stewardship. It is our honor to invite Councillor Deanna George from the Tsleil-Waututh Nation to offer a traditional welcome. Please join me in welcoming Councillor Deanna George to the stage.
Aichka. Haitsepka for all of you for being here. Haitsepka for the invitation for me to come welcome you into our territories. Antha Twalowit, Diana Quanasqui, Talitsan Ak Tsleil-Waututh. My reserve is just over that way. It's a reserve because that's what they divided us and put us into. This was our whole traditional territory. We lived a season round. So in the summer months, our winter village was Tumtmeotin, Belcara. And then once winter was over and we all had to get away from each other, we moved to different areas within our territory to gather, to fish, to hunt. These waterways are our highways. So I come from canoe master builders. Chief George had 13 children. He married Annie Harry from the Squamish Nation. All of them built a canoe. Next weekend, little pitch here, we're having our canoe races at Weyowichin, which is Kate's Park. Those canoes, we call them dugout canoes, they were our transportation up and down the Indian Arm. We have a couple of reserves up in what we call in Tsleil-Waututh. So today I'm giving you a little bit information of who I am and why I've lived here. You're enjoying this beautiful park, and take a look around you. Why wouldn't you think we were here? We were thousands, and then 2 pandemics hit us. This last pandemic, I was part of the elected council. We shut down our reserve. We did not want to be the chief and council that would lose any more Tsleil-Waututh people. So nobody was allowed to visit our reserve, or we followed Dr. Bonnie Henry's protocols, lived in our bubbles. So coming out and seeing people like this is going to take time for the ones especially born in 2020 onwards. That social interaction almost put us like 10 steps back. But we have our Siamth at school. We are learning our language, our songs, and our dances. So again, my sister, former Chief Leah George Wilson, knowledge is power, share your knowledge. So if anything you've learned from here, share it, because a lot of people don't know much about Indigenous people. Thank you once again for being here. Enjoy your day.
Hello, Port Moody. I am Councillor Callan Morrison, and as the acting mayor for the City of Port Moody, it is an absolute joy to stand before you today, surrounded by the vibrant spirit of our community as we come together to celebrate Canada's 158th birthday. Although Mayor Megan Lottie, Councillor Lubick, Councillor Dilworth, and Councillor Knowles couldn't be with us today, they send their warmest wishes for a joyful and safe Canada Day. On behalf of the Mayor and Council and the entire City of Port Moody, thank you for joining us as we come together to celebrate this meaningful day. At this time, I'd like to take a moment to recognize and welcome our honored guests joining us on the platform. Councillor Deanna George from Tsleil-Waututh Nation, Councillor Zoe Royer, Member of Parliament for Port Moody, Coquitlam, Rick Glumac, Member of the Legislative Assembly for Port Moody, Coquitlam. From Port Moody City Council, Councillor Samantha Agtarab, Councillor Haven Lerbecki. Also joining us, Laura Avery Wilson, Acting President of Golden Spike Days Society. Thank you for this wonderful event. Jeff Moy, our Acting City Manager. Chief David Flugel, Port Moody Police. Fire Chief Darcy O'Riordan, Port Moody Fire Rescue. In the audience today, we are also pleased to welcome Freedom of the City recipients, Robert Simons, under the tent here in the center, and David Driscoll, former mayor. Thank you both for being here with us. It is now my pleasure to welcome Silvana Gomez to the stage. While Silvana is making her way up, I'd like to share a little bit about her. Silvana has been playing guitar since the age of 9 and is currently pursuing her dream of becoming a professional musician. She's a student at the Sarah McLachlan School of Music and may be familiar to some of you. She performed on the busker stage last year at Port Moody's Car Free Day, so we're so pleased to have her with us today. Silvana will now lead us in singing "O Canada." I invite you all to please rise if able and join in. Silvana?
Oh, Canada, our home and native lands, true patriot love in all of us
Thank you, Silvana, for that beautiful rendition of O Canada. Now it's my pleasure to welcome Zoe Royer, our newly elected Member of Parliament for Port Moody, Coquitlam. Please join me in welcoming MP Zoe Royer to the podium.
Why, thank you, Councillor Morrison. Happy Canada Day, everybody. My name is Zoe Royer. As Callan said, I'm your new Member of Parliament for Port Moody, Coquitlam, and also the villages of Anmore, Belcarra. It is the honor of my life to represent your voices in Ottawa and to bring warm greetings on behalf of the Government of Canada. I was reflecting on this amazing festival, Golden Spike Days Festival, and thinking about how I first got involved in community life. 20 years ago, I was eager to learn about Port Moody's history. And of course, that brought me to Port Moody's Golden Spike Days, where I learned that this place was the original end of the line for the Canadian Pacific Railway. So when we think about Golden Spike, it was really that last spike that was hammered into the railroad tie that marked the end of the terminus before it got to Vancouver. So Port Moody has an incredible place in history. And back in 2006, I first stood on the stage as a Golden Spike Days director. So thank you for that incredible opportunity. And then in 2011, I returned as a Port Moody City Councillor and was on the stage amongst many colleagues that are here before you. And I had the best job here, and that was handing out cupcakes and cookies and having so many extraordinary conversations with so many of you. Those years helped shape my love for this great community. And today in beautiful Rocky Point Park, we celebrate Canada's birthday, 158 years young. And we acknowledge with immense gratitude that we live, work, and play on the traditional and unceded territory of the Coquitlam, Musqueam, Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, Kwantlen, Katzie, Kaiket, and Stolo peoples who have lovingly cared for these lands since time remembered. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the North Fraser Métis Association that are here today sharing their vibrant culture with us as well. And at their booth, you'll find Métis leaders, elders, youth, sharing their history, their traditions, and their love of everything amongst us here. Patrick, over at the booth, has made over 600 paddles that many of the kids are carving and making their own. And I say that that's incredible love and dedication. And you know, Canada's greatness lies in our ability to love, to unite, and create friendships across our differences. This festival is a living example, people of all ages, backgrounds, and beliefs, celebrating our oneness together as we celebrate Canada Day. And that's the Canada that we all cherish, where we form lasting friendships and find common ground with those who might think, look, or speak differently than us. And that's really where inclusivity, unity, and sincerity will light our path forward. And as your new Member of Parliament, here's my promise. Our government will work tirelessly to create opportunities for our citizens, to make Canada more prosperous and protect our sovereignty. Because when we work in partnership together, there's nothing that we can't achieve. And while the award-winning Can-Can girls dazzle us, Tri-City's Got Talent, their stars shine brightly upon us, and legendary bands like Street Heart and the blue collar overdrive tonight will light up the stage. This is community magic, and it's all thanks to the incredible volunteers that make this festival possible, the sponsors, the businesses, the organizations, the incredible Tri-Cities TV that bring this festival to those that might not be able to attend, and the outstanding Golden Spike Board of Directors. Your hard work makes all of this possible. Can we have a huge round of applause for these folks? In closing, I want to let you know that I will be at my booth this afternoon, as I'm sure MLA Glumac will be, and just looking forward to so many more conversations. I'd love to say hi to you. And let's always remember that we are stronger together. Canada is the greatest nation on earth, and together we'll make it greater still. So happy Canada Day, merci beaucoup, Hajka, and thank you. Have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you, Zoe, for those thoughtful words and for joining us in our celebration today. Now I'm pleased to welcome Rick Glumac, member of the Legislative Assembly for Port Moody, Port Coquitlam, to say a few words. Please join me in welcoming MLA Glumac to the stage.
Thank you, Councillor Morrison, and welcome everybody. It's great to see so many people out for Canada Day today, as so many families together here in celebration, and we do have something to celebrate, don't we? With everything that's going on down south right now, we are here to celebrate this incredible place that we call Canada. And the celebration feels even closer to our hearts this year. Today we celebrate our lands, our forests, our great diversity of people, both today and in the past. We celebrate the Halkahmilan-speaking peoples, in particular the Tsleil-Waututh and Coquitlam nations that stewarded these lands for thousands of years, and we acknowledge not only the truth of the costs to these First Nations of our being here, but also welcome their renewed confidence as they reclaim their languages, their culture, and reassert their rights. Many people have toiled to create this place we call Canada. The immigrant workers who built the railway, we celebrate this weekend with Golden Spike Days. Loggers, miners, fishers, and their families that enriched our province and made it prosper. All the people who struggled for the right to vote, that helped us build communities where we can all have a say. Local activists who birthed a wave of worldwide environmental activism right here in the west coast of British Columbia. Our veterans who went overseas and fought and sacrificed to preserve democracy. As Canadians, we have faced many challenges throughout history. We responded with confidence and with optimism. We responded together, and how we responded has shaped us as a nation. All the people that have contributed to that continue today. All of you are contributing to what make us Canada. The police that protect us every day, the fire department, our freedom of the city, I don't know what, freedom of the city people. Robert Simons, who's like contributed so much to the cultural identity of this community. It's given so much of his life to bring that to this community. Mayor Driscoll, who has shaped what makes Port Moody today, the Shoreline Trail. If you ever have an opportunity to talk to Mayor Driscoll and learn about the history of this community, it's quite incredible. And so many of us have contributed to that and shared our values together. Values like hard work, fairness, looking out for each other as neighbors. These are our values that make us stronger as a country, and now we face new challenges, but we'll face these challenges together with the same confidence and optimism, the same hard work and fairness. We'll strive to build a better, fairer, more prosperous communities across this country. We will look out for each other. We'll continue to do that. because it's the people that call this place home, that make our country what it is. So happy Canada Day, everybody, and enjoy the day and enjoy the year ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you, MLA Glumac. We really appreciate you being here with us today. One more round of applause for all the speakers, performers, and platform guests today. Thank you very much for being here. And to all of you, don't think I haven't noticed all those Canada Day hats and flags. Thank you for coming out to celebrate Canada Day with us here at beautiful Rocky Point Park and as part of the Golden Spike Days Festival. What a perfect setting to mark this special day. It's wonderful to be here with all of you today as we celebrate not only our country, but the spirit of community that defines Port Moody. Whether you're here with friends, family, or flying solo, today is the chance to connect, reflect, and simply enjoy being together. Canada is a country built on diversity, resilience, and hope. And here in Port Moody, we see those values come to life every day. Whether it's the laughter of children at Rocky Point Park or the quiet strength of our volunteers and community leaders, Port Moody is a shining example of what makes Canada so special. Today is a time to reflect on how far we've come as a nation. Over the years, Canada has grown into a dynamic country that values diversity and inclusion. This progress is thanks to the hard work, dreams, and sacrifices of generations past. We owe a debt of gratitude to those who came before us and to those who can continue to build a better future for us and the generations to come. To our newcomers, welcome. Your stories, your talents, and your dreams enrich our community and help shape the Canada of tomorrow. To our veterans and active service members, thank you. Your courage and dedication protect the freedoms we cherish. To our volunteers, frontline workers, and everyday heroes, you remind us that the true heart of Canada beats in the kindness of its people. As we gather to celebrate Canada Day, we not only honor the strength and diversity of our nation, but also the unique character of our own community. Port Moody, proudly known as the City of the Arts, reflects the very essence of Canadian creativity. From its thriving galleries and performing arts venues to the vibrant murals that brighten our streets, this city reminds us every day that art is not just decoration, it's the heartbeat of a connected, inspired community. Port Moody is home to people from all walks of life, and it's through our different experiences and perspectives that we find strength and creativity. Today, let's take a moment to appreciate the people around us, whether it's a neighbor you just met, a volunteer making this event happen, or someone who shared a smile as you arrived. This is what community looks like, and I couldn't be prouder to celebrate it with you. Now, if you didn't already know, the Golden Spike Days Festival is one of the oldest and longest running family events in all of BC. A huge shout out to the Board of Directors of the Golden Spike Days Society. Thank you for your hard work, passion, and dedication to this incredible community tradition. And of course, a big round of applause for all the volunteers who are out here making the magic happen all weekend long. Thank you, volunteers. As part of the city's Canada Day celebrations, we were thrilled to bring Street Heart to the stage last night. I'm not sure how many of you got a chance to see it. Oh, well, yeah. Awesome. What a show. If you made it out to the concert, I hope you had as much fun as we did. Before we wrap up our ceremony, just a couple quick reminders. The pop-up City Hall is here until 7 p.m. That's stage left, just over here. Don't miss it. We got art projects, sports and games, free cookies. Yes, you heard that right, while supplies last. And friendly city staff ready to answer your questions or just say hi. And kids between aged 5 and 12, this one's for you. We're looking for Port Moody's next mayor for a day. Happening on November 20th, 2025, in celebration of World Children's Day. You can fill out an application right here at the pop-up City Hall, or take one home. The lucky winner will get to hang out with Mayor Lottie, eat a meal, tour City Hall and the Fire Hall, and see what being mayor is all about. So let's raise our flags high, sing our anthem with pride, and celebrate not just the country we are, but the country we are becoming. Happy Canada Day, Port Moody. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks very much, Callum Morrison, Councillor and Acting Mayor of the City of Port Moody. Thanks to all of our guests on the stage, our city employees, our elected officials. Such a challenging job. We thank them very much for their time and commitment to making this a better community and a better country. Thank you so very much for being a part of our Canada Day celebrations. We love you all, and we love you out there. Thank you. Have a great afternoon. We're going to let them go. They've got lots of visits to do and meet people and make some new friends. If you don't already know them, for the rest of you, big round of applause and happy Canada Day, everyone. Nicely done. Here's what's happening. Jose's got 50-50 tickets. We're making as much money as we can to help our Métis Society, our Golden Spike Days Society, and all of you. Someone will be happy. The draw takes place 5 o'clock. You have to be here to win. For the rest of you, if you have a spot in the shade, that's beautiful. If you don't, well, be careful out there.
Musicians and dance partner over here to demonstrate for you a little bit of Métis culture. So that first tune you heard there is called Big Bear by John Arcand, and that's one of my absolute favorite tunes. But we're not just playing some tunes for you today, we're also going to be demonstrating and in a little bit teaching you some Métis dances as well, Métis jigging. Now, the first dance that we're going to demonstrate for you all today is probably the most famous Métis tune out there, called the Red River Jig. Now, there's a bit of a story as to where this song actually comes from. The story goes that there was a Métis man down by the Red River, sitting outside of his cottage, just sipping on some peppermint tea and enjoying the sounds of the birds and the wind off in the distance. And way out in the distance, he hears a strange melody as well. He's humming along to this melody for a little while, and he quite enjoys it. So he runs back into his cottage to grab his fiddle and bring it back outside. He plucks along to see if he can figure out what that melody he's hearing way off in the distance is. Eventually he cycles through a few times until he has a brand new song he's never heard before. Now, he thought that he was copying someone else's tune way off in the distance, but actually what was happening is that there was a Scotsman way down the Red River playing the bagpipes. And we know how that sound can travel long distances. But the thing was that as it traveled over the river and past the hills, the wind had changed the tune, so that what the Métis man heard was actually a brand new song nobody had ever heard before. And it got passed down and is now known as the Red River Jig. So us dancers, we love to come up with dances to go along with those steps, and pay attention to what our feet are doing, because you're going to be able to have a chance to learn these in a few minutes as well. This is the Red River Jig. Thank you very much. The next demonstration we have for you is probably my favorite to perform, and it is a very special tune with a bit of a story behind it as well. So the story for this one starts with a Métis fur trader, a voyageur, because a lot of us Métis are descendants of the voyageurs who are traveling further and further west to trade furs for the Hudson's Bay Company or the Northwest Trade Company. So it started with a traveler, this one a canoeman, and he was traveling long, hard days along the river. But at the end of his day, he was gonna pull up his canoe onto the riverbank and then flip it over to sleep under it for the night. But as he's doing so, he notices off in the distance, in the dim light, a smoke plume. And he knows what that smoke plume means. That smoke plume means dinner. So he wanders on over, leaving his canoe and furs behind, and he knocks on the door. And inside, another Métis man opens it up. This time it's a trapper. And of course, among the Métis, there's no strangers, only cousins. So the man invites him inside, and they share a delicious meal of buffalo stew. But once the meal is done, the trapper pulls out a fiddle and starts to play some tunes. Now the problem is, this traveler, he looks around the cabin, and there's only the two of them there, so he doesn't have a dance partner. So he's searching around the cabin, seeing what he can find, and he finds the next best thing. The sexiest broom he's ever seen. And he picks it up and does all sorts of silly steps along to the music. Now this one, some of the steps are a little bit more traditional, like the Red River jig steps with the broom laid on the ground. Others are just an outright game of charades. See if you can figure out what we're doing.
I got a clean sweep of things.
6.
We're here on Canada Day right at Rocky Point. We're with the president of the North Fraser Métis Association, Greg Stanwood. Greg, thanks so much for being here. Tell us, what is the North Fraser Métis Association?
North Fraser Métis Association is one of 39 communities that belong to our governing body, which is Métis Nations British Columbia. We're a non-profit BC charity, which we have about 15 to 1,750 members. We represent Burnaby, Burnaby, New Westminster, Tri-Cities, Anmore, and Belcarra.
Okay, great. And what kind of impact is North Arm making here in the Tri-Cities?
Oh, tremendous impact. We started advocating for our Métis culture when I started 2-3 years ago attending Golden Spike Days. This is now our third year. Mm-hmm. So we've seen tremendous questioning from general public. We've seen a lot of people recognizing that they may be Métis and they're applying for their citizenship. Mm-hmm. So huge impact locally. and we're bringing our culture to the cities, and that culture has remained very, very effective in everyone's lives that we've communicated with in the future and in the past.
And tell me what it means to be here on Canada Day, combined with the Métis Association and North Fraser. What does that mean to you right here?
Oh, it's heartfelt, because what I see is so many people asking so many questions about our culture, us sharing that knowledge, sharing our stories. It's really warming to see the enthusiasm of the children, the people, the children learning our culture, how to carve, how to make paddles, all this traditional culture that we've brought here today to display. And the people have come with very intelligent questioning, to us, and also they if they're concerned about maybe they may be Métis, they come to us and say, my family is from here and here and here, and we give them the information so that they can look at their citizenship to see if they actually are Métis.
That's great. And lastly, where can people find out about you, and what would be the one thing that you would like our viewers to know?
Everyone is welcome to. We have an office in New Westminster at 529 Queens Avenue, and it's open from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. every day. They can drop in and say hi. The idea of people, general public coming in, is more than welcome. We have activities that are happening all year round. Last year we had over 13 activities. We're now starting a community bingo, which is going to be here in probably Coquitlam and New Westminster, and that's going to attract many people, and they'll be able to find more information out at those events.
That's fantastic. Well, maybe we'll see you playing bingo with all of us together. Thanks so much, Greg.
Much. Take care.
It's up in Boston Bar just for bringing the kids. They get a brand new gold band just for bringing them. Stop. Jericho, you ready to show them, buddy? Boys, watch. Push them out slow. All by yourself, Jericho. Push. Big sister, do it. Little bros, do it. You guys do the same. In the water, slowly push them out. You're looking for real gold. Let them out, my man. Let them out. They have to go out. Keep going, Jericho. Okay, stop. All of you add water and shake. Add water and shake, please.
Add water.
Lots of water. Shake it hard. Gold will not jump in your pocket. You're looking for real gold. Now stop. Bro, watch bro. Slow, my man, like this. Never lift up the front. Always keep it on an angle like that. Keep doing that, please. Same with you, sir. Do not lift up the front, sir.
You calm down. Do you have time for an interview, or should we come back?
No worries. Can you interview me while I talk?
I can interview while you talk, yeah?
Kathy, I'm Yukon Dan. Kathy, love to see you, my dear. I'm here at Golden Spike Days and Spread Gold Fever. I love what I do. No touching. See, they got the fever already.
They got the fever.
So
this guy means business.
I do.
We've watched you already, Dan. How many years have you been here now?
Oh, well over 20 years. Well over.
You don't look a day over 19.
No,
okay,
no.
what are we going to show the kids here? How are they going to
first
pound
of
for
all,
gold?
Boys, girls, look at me. We're going to put on some beautiful gloves. So I'm going to give you a pair of gloves. You're going to back up and put them on, okay? Then I'm going to show you how to find that beautiful mineral. Did you guys know that gold came from space? 1,000 years ago.
Just go watch. You don't have to do it. Just go watch. Go
Take out two.
So, Dan, why are you so good with the kids? What's the impact that you're making on kids today?
Well, I'm a teacher. I'm an educator. So I bring them to schools. Been doing this for 29 years.
Fantastic.
How did what, sir?
The scientist.
Scientists discovered that? That's a very good question. You know what happened, my man? 1,000 years ago, up in space, we had a supernova. This supernova consisted of dying neutron stars. When the stars hit each other, when they were dying, they brought it gold to Earth. You know what else brought gold to Earth? Don't move. I got one right here.
Kids, you have any other questions for Dan?
Guys,
any questions?
What brought gold to Earth. I'm going to show you something very cool. You've never held one of these before. Are you ready? This year is a $7,000 meteor from space. I'm now going to put in your hand, sir. Watch this man's hand drop. Watch. He dropped the whole meteor. That's okay. That's okay, my little man.
It's okay.
There you go, sir. You hold it. See how heavy that is? That's a meteor. That came from space. You now pass this young lady. Let her hold it. That's a very cool thing. You'll never see one of those again. That's over a 2-pound meteor.
How did people discover rocks and minerals?
How did they discover rocks and minerals? They all came from space, my man, 1,000 years ago. And you know what we use them for? That man's camera.
It's heavier
If
than
we don't
rocks.
find minerals, he doesn't have a camera. This lady doesn't have a phone. If I don't find gold, say goodbye to her phone and her computer. That's what makes it work, is real gold.
And her home. And her car.
Yeah, cars, buses, trucks, they're all minerals. You know what you guys did this morning? You woke up, you ate breakfast. You put minerals in your tummy from the food you ate. That's what makes you grow. Then you brush your teeth with minerals in your toothpaste. So minerals are a very important part of your life, and we need them. Young man, you're going to stand right here where my hand is. Stand up straight. Sweetheart, where my hand is. Young man, right here. Young lady, you're going to stand right beside me over on this side. Come over here, sweetheart. Don't worry, I'm a good man. I won't hurt you.
What's an important thing that we want our viewers to know about this?
Is that we have... Whoa, run that by me again, sir. Oh, man, boys and girls, I help Santa. That's what my second job is. I teach boys and girls about learning about Santa. He's a very important man in our lives. He's a cool guy. There's nothing like being Santa. Oh, please, we do not touch the water. If your hands are wet, you cannot get your hands in a glove. You must wear gloves. And I will do all of you. This man want to try, sir?
He's just watching.
He's just going to watch. Good listeners, please, do you guys want to try? I'm going to get you to take out 2 gloves. And I'm going to do all 8 of you at one time, 9 of you. Take out 2. Go quickly. Back up and put them on, please. I don't want them in the water. Take out 2, sweetheart.
2.
You need 2. 1 for each paw.
Yeah, and just back up and put them on. So what's the most important thing that we need?
What's your question, sir? I would love to give it to you, but if I do, I go broke. You get a beautiful mineral, okay? Gold's very, very expensive, sir. The gold that you're going to pan, you see this gold pan here, my man? That much gold right there, that's worth about $80.
We're here with Acting Mayor Callan Morrison. You just came off stage. Apparently you nailed the assignment, and so did I, so that's amazing. Yes, we are. Happy Canada Day.
Thank you, and to you as well, and to all of Port Moody as well. It's a wonderful, beautiful day.
It was an amazing speech on stage, bringing Canada together. All of us are one unit. Together we are stronger. Tell me what it means to be living in Canada, and what does it mean to the city as well?
Well, we are living in the most beautiful place in Canada. First of all, Port Moody is absolutely amazing. We're so blessed by our multiculturalism, by the fact that we have such a diverse community, so many volunteers, so many people contributing back to our community. It's just a wonderful place to live, and if you haven't had a chance to visit Port Moody or come down to Rocky Point to visit Canada Days and Golden Spike Day Festival, I recommend you do it for sure.
Amazing. What are some of the things that are going on here today? Tell us what is historical, what is Canadian, what does it mean to be Canadian?
Well, we do have a talent show. We've got Port Moody Got Talent going on today, and the finals are today. We have our City Hall pop-up booth where we've got lots of events for the kids, swag, prizes. Of course, you can always meet one of our counselors at the city booth as well. And we're handing out free cookies. Who doesn't want free cookies?
And what's on the agenda for the rest of your day?
Oh, well, I've got a baby due in a couple days here, so I'm going to be heading home to help out the wife and get ready for baby to arrive. But due on July 4th, may come any day, though, so it's very exciting for our family.
Well, we can hear all the laughter from the children around us, Callan. It's a fantastic day. It's hot outside. Happy Canada Day to you. Happy second baby day to you whenever they arrive.
Thank you.
And say hi to your wife for us, okay, from Tri-Cities Community TV.
Thank you very much for being here and for documenting this. It's been a wonderful day. Thank you, Tri-Cities Community TV.
Let's say it together on 3, 2, 1.
Happy Canada Day!
We're here celebrating Canada's 158th birthday. I'm here with MLA Rick Glumac from Port Moody, Burquitlam riding, also the Minister of State of Trade and State.
Minister of State for Trade.
Just keep it going. I have a blooper. We're just human beings here.
Yeah.
Well, let's say happy birthday to Canada, and tell me what it means to you to be Canadian.
Oh man, well, I mean, it's like this, right? Like you look around, everyone's got their Canada flags, and like look at Jackie. Look at Jackie. She's got her Canada flags on her head. Everyone's proud to be a Canadian. So to me, it's like what it means is community, and the values like hard work. And we are, a sovereign country. We're a strong country, a united country, and we're celebrating that today. So all these things that are talking about in the States about 51st state, like it's never going to happen. And we're here today to celebrate what it means to be Canadian. So yeah, it's awesome.
I agree with you. That 51st state is never going to happen. So that's good. That's good. You have a lot of kids and things going to spin the wheel here. So having a booth here and being in the presence of your local residents, what are some of the questions that people ask you about the community itself, and what are they looking for, Rick?
Oh man, like everything. Like there's so many things that people come to my office and we chat about. The government is responsible for education, we're responsible for healthcare, we're responsible for housing, we're responsible for the environment, and there's about 10,000 different things that our provincial government is responsible for. And I welcome any constituent that ever wants to chat about any of those issues with me to come to my office and set up a meeting. I'm always happy to talk about that, and I'm always available. And it's been really important to me ever since I've been elected, even back at City Council, to always be accessible and people feel comfortable that they can go and talk to me directly. So I love doing that, and so there's a lot of issues, a lot of them. Yeah.
Yes, your office is right on St. John's. I've accessed them myself, and they've given me the questions and answers to what I've needed, so that's great. Just right on St. John's. If you guys don't know where the office is, I'm sure you do, though. Go give him, make an appointment, have a conversation, talk about things that are going on in our own backyard here in Port Moody or Burquitlam. In terms of...
Let me say also, just on that, it's a community office. We call it our community office because it belongs to the community. And if you're a nonprofit group, Kathy, you mentioned that you guys have used the space. If you're a nonprofit group and you need a space to have a meeting, we have a meeting room available for that if you're a local group. Or we also exhibit artwork for local artists, and we rotate through that on a regular basis. So if you ever want to come and see some of the local artwork in the community, we always have that up. And if you're an artist, you can be part of that as well.
Yeah, I love that about you. I think you really truly believe and know that Port Moody is the city of the arts, and I think it's important for artists to have, their artwork around the city, and we're doing a much better job at that. There's a lot more art, and and art comes in so many forms. I know that you're a big proponent and supporter of the arts itself. What do you have planned for the rest of Canada Day, Rick?
Well, I'm gonna be at the booth for as long as I can today, and talk to as many people as I can today, and maybe I'll go over to the Port Moody booth and grab a cookie or something as well. And yeah, it's just great to be here. It's such a beautiful day today.
Yes, it is a beautiful day. Now let's tell everyone what we believe and what we know. Come on. On 3, 2, 1. Happy Canada Day! And we're sitting down here with Member of Parliament, newly elected Member of Parliament, Zoe Royer for the Coquitlam, Port Moody, and the villages of Belcarra and Anmore. And we want to ask you, we're both in our red and white today because it is Canada's 158th birthday. And tell me what it feels like to be Canadian.
Oh my goodness, I think that we could never be more prouder to be Canadian right now in this moment with everything happening around us. This is really a historic moment for Canada, and what a great way to celebrate them right here at the Golden Spike Days Festival in beautiful Rocky Point Park in Port Moody.
In terms of being Canadian and bringing people together, earlier I heard you talking on stage during your speech. What the Liberal government itself, they're doing amazing things, but with regards to Canada Day itself, we're seeing so many people in the park, so many people coming together. What does that mean for Canada as a whole?
Oh gosh, well, and I mean these celebrations are happening across the country from coast to coast to coast. I think that this is, when I was talking about it, I was talking about it like it's people of all beliefs. From many, many cultures that have come together today. And what that means is that we are strengthening our friendship, our partnership around this great celebration. I think it means something, given what's happening around us, it's more important than ever that we celebrate, that we break bread together, that we come together in fellowship and in unity and just celebrate our love for one another.
What I love about Canada is its inclusivity of all. That's so important. My son is an advocate in the LGBTQ plus community, and I'm so grateful for living in this country. And I know that he is as well. And you're right, I was watching this morning on CBC, Canada Day happening right in Ottawa. It was fantastic to see. In terms of being Canadian again, and what is your government doing to bring people together?
Yeah, well, actually, just speaking about your son, Frankie, who I know is an enormous source of pride. And if we speak about pride, I mean, that's one way that our government is really we have no tolerance for divisiveness, for hate, for exclusivity, and we are looking at ways that we can support many different communities, funding, supports, advocacy, etc., so that we break down those barriers, because hate in all of its forms, whether it's racism, whether it's hate against a certain group for who they choose to love, or just hate for someone because of what they believe, we know that that has no place here. So these are things that are very, very important, and our government is going to be working hard
to make sure that everyone in Canada feels included, like they belong.
I'm so proud to be Canadian. I know you are as well. I know it's busy around your booth here today, Zoe. I hope you get to talk to many, many proud Canadians like we all are. Any final thoughts that you'd like to share with our audience?
Oh gosh, well I want to do a big shout out for Tri-Cities TV for the great work that you're doing in making sure that folks that aren't here at the festival can, have a sense of celebration at home, but also in helping us capture our memories, because it's really in sharing our history, our hearts, our passions, our concerns that makes us stronger together. It binds us together in that sense of unity. So that patriotism, I think, is shared by so many. Canada is a beacon of light around the world, and every single one of us contributes to that. So thank you very much for the opportunity, and Mother Nature as well delivered, but couldn't be more thankful, and really as well to the lands that this beautiful park is on, to the Coquitlam, the Tsleil-Waututh, the Musqueam, the Squamish, the Katzie, Kwantlen, Kaikwat, and Stolo peoples for lovingly caring for this land. I just feel such immense gratitude to be here, to be in this beautiful park with you, Kathy Chenna.
Thank you. I just want to ask you one more thing. Where can people find out more information if they want to know what is going on with you and the government and what's happening right here in their backyard? What's your website, Zoe?
Excellent. So my website is www.zoeroyemp.ca. That's how they can find out. And in the coming weeks, we will have our office open. It will be at 2300 Block St. John's.
Okay.
We're a new riding, essentially.
Yes.
So it's taking a little bit longer than we would like, but we are working very hard to get our doors open and welcome people in.
Okay, and on 3, 2, 1, we're going to wish everyone a happy Canada Day, okay? 3, 2, 1. Happy Canada Day! I'm here with Max, the site director. There's a lot of responsibilities that goes into site directing. Max, tell me all about it. We're here with the Golden Spike Days Society. Max is with them, and tell me what the impact in the community does your role have, and having Golden Spike Days. It's the 48th year. What's going on with that? What's the impact that you're making in the community?
I mean, look at everyone here. Everyone's coming together for, the 48th year now? So almost 2 years till the 50th, so it's pretty nice. I mean, it really just brings everyone together. That's all I can really say about it.
Don't worry, we're not in trouble. We're here at the Port Moody Police, and we're with Sam Zacharias. He is part of their communications and PR team. He's going to tell us what can we expect over the next 4 days, and are things going to be kept quiet here in Port Moody? There's a lot of great bands coming up. We're so excited. Do you know the lineup?
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting 4 days here at the park, and we're looking forward to the community coming out to enjoy this event. Hopefully good weather as well. I can tell you that we're going to be here, our officers will be here assisting, making sure everyone everyone does stay safe. You'll see us a lot of times in our high visibility vests, especially as the night goes on and it gets darker out. So you'll be able to come flag us down if you need us. And yeah, we're here to answer any questions or help out with anything you might need.
Well, I think everyone's at the Firefighters Pancake Breakfast right now, so I think they'll be coming on later. I just heard from Councillor Morrison that that's where everyone is, so hopefully they'll be making their way here. Tell me what kind of impact your organization, obviously police, but you know, Golden Spike, they've been here for 48 years, and what kind of impact does this make on the community, would you say?
Yeah, it's really good to be able to have events like this in our community, celebrating Port Moody and being able to bring everyone into the park here. And we're a very historic city, not just with Golden Spike Days, but with our actual city, you know, more than 110 years in existence, just like our police department. So it's awesome to be able to celebrate all things Port Moody.
And do you have any last words that you want to share with our viewers at all?
Yeah, if you're in the area, come on down to say hi to us. We're here. We've got stickers. We've got some swag to give away, and happy to chat with the community if you have any questions for us.
Great. Thanks so much, Sam. As always, we appreciate you. We just want to thank the Port Moody Police for doing all that they do. All of our first responders at the end of the day are doing an amazing job, especially when there's large events like this. They're expecting 20,000, 30,000 people over the weekend. Hope to see you down here. I'm Kathy Chenna, Tri-Cities Community TV.
Well, everyone in the competition is so talented, but I'm pretty proud of what we put up on the stage today. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how it went. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm really grateful to be up here with my sister today. And
I'm very proud of my sister. She did very, very good. I think it went quite well.
Well, okay. It went well. It was really fun and really amazing. I am 9 years old, and the fact that I could get into a band at this age is just really fun and really amazing. I'm hoping that I'm gonna get first, but it's okay. There's always a next time if I don't, and yeah, it's just really amazing.
yeah, it's super fun performing up there, and it's not super stressful because it's like a nice big open festival. It's really fun, yeah. I like the judges and the hosts and everybody. Feels super supportive and fun. Yeah, happy Canada Day.
Director Tom McDonald at Golden Spike Days. Tom, you're a very recognizable gentleman here at Spike Days, and essentially tell us what we're going to see and why do you keep doing this year after year?
Oh, because I'm crazy, probably. I've been doing it for 12 years, the talent contest, and we've had some fabulous talent come through here, as you know.
Yes.
I mean, Elizabeth Irving, who sings for the Vancouver Canucks now, she was a winner, and we've had the kids that are playing on American's Got Talent right now.
Amazing.
Yeah, Tyson Venegas, and other ones that have went to Hollywood as well. And Daniela Bobadilla, she was she was in Hollywood. She was on a show with
acting,
sitcom show.
With who? Somebody Garcia.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So there's some really good talent here. Of course, Carly Rae Jepsen early on, she was a winner here as well. So we've had some great talent. So who knows who it's going to be this time? We've got the singers, the stars of the future, maybe right here on this stage later today.
How long have you been volunteering in this position?
12 years now. This will be my final year. Someone else needs to fill in the boots. Who knows who? We never know who we might be able to get, but we're looking. And it's been great. Had so much fun, and we have like 40,000 people that show up here every festival year. Street Heart is our headliner this year as well. So if you want to come out and listen to Street Heart, we're here.
Famous Players is going to be here on Sunday night.
100%, and they're always a big draw.
They're so good. We've got, I think, Steven Scott from Burnaby will be here. I saw them last night at the casino, so that's how I know they're going to be here. What do you think the impact is that you're making on the community, like especially in your talent show? Tell us the age group of the kids and how it ranges, and tell us a little bit about it for people that have never seen it.
Yeah, absolutely. So it goes by a registration. So we open up the registration page like pretty much the day after the festival for the next year, like for 2026. And people can just go on, register, upload a YouTube of their audition, and then the judges just shortly before the Spike Day Festival or the Golden Spike Day starts, we review all of the YouTube submissions. And then we bring them on stage. We have 12, we go to 9 the next day for semifinals, and then the finals are the last 6 contestants. And we have judges that judge them, and then we have $2,000 in cash and prizes. So what kind of an impact does that make on the community? Really good question. I think that a lot of the family and friends come out and support their kids. And it's as young as, we have Amelia this year, she's 6. She's going to be singing at 6.
Yeah.
So who knows, maybe she's a new Celine Dion in 20 years. You never know. It's great.
And you have the categories are basically from like very elementary young all the way to adults, is that right?
That's right, yes. We've got a flautist today. If you guys know what that is, look it up on Google, what a flautist is. And she'll be performing, Monica is, I don't know if I should be a gentleman maybe and just say that she's in her 40s.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. So it is a wide range of ages and different talents, everything from singing to dancing to, I think one year you had a yo-yo.
Yes, we did. Yo-yo artist, and he
Harrison.
won. Harrison, he won. He was fabulous. It just blew us all away. And Tiana Lee won last year, and she's a violinist. She's coming again to perform during the finals on Monday because she just blew us away with her repertoire. Just
amazing.
incredible.
I will be here then. Of course, I know a lot about this talent show because I have to say it. My son was in this talent show several times, so it's fantastic. Frankie, shout out to you, my guy. Tom McDonald here today, right at Spike Days.
Come on down.
Okay, let's get our contestants out here. Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, let's call the contestants, would you?
All right, you guys, you can come out on the stage. Don't be shy. You've been here before. And while they come out on the stage, as Tom said, it is his last year being our host here at Tri-Cities Got Talent. 12 years, at least, Tom has put into this competition. And without him, this wouldn't be possible. Your kids wouldn't have the opportunity to be on this stage. These kids wouldn't have the chance to perform in front of all of you. We wouldn't be here. So I think Tom deserves a big round of applause, that's for sure. And a bow. Beautiful. It's a bittersweet end of the era, but we're so appreciative for everything that you've done over the last couple of years, so thank you. All right. Sure. So with that, we're going to do the crowd cheering once again. I'm going to put my hand over a group of or a single person, and you're going to cheer as loud as you can if you're here cheering for them. Does that sound good? All right. So we have Miss Evelyn here. We have Mr. Sal. We have beautiful Monica. We have the two sisters. We have little Miss Charlotte. And we have the Fingers. And now we have all of the contestants up on this stage. Can we get a huge cheer for them?
Let's announce the third place winner. The third place winner. I have to look on my phone to make sure I don't make a mistake on this. The winner of the third place winner of Tri-Cities Got Talent, Evelyn. Evelyn, that's fantastic. Woo! How much money was that, Amanda, that she just got? It was like $500, wasn't it? Yeah, that's pretty good. I think you did pretty good there. Well done. Congrats. If you're doing any photos, this is the time to do them, guys. We're doing photos. We'll do a final group photo when everybody's here. We'll have the winner in the middle. Second place for Tri-Cities Got Talent, Monica. Monica, come up, get your money. That's pretty good. $600, that's beautiful. Our winner today, 2025 Tri-Cities Got Talent, our winner. Yeah, drum roll. Cross your fingers, everybody. Alicia and Alexis! Now, come over here and get your trophy. Get in the middle right here, guys. Get over right here front and center. We're going to take a group photo. Where's our second place? Get right behind. Third place, get right behind. Everybody else, crowd around. Judges, crowd around. Tall guys in the back. Here we go. Take pictures if you want. All right, in 3. That's it. Give us a big round of applause. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for the winners.
Oh my gosh, we cannot believe it. This is insane. We're so grateful for being here today, and we're so thankful for this opportunity. It was so great to see, and everyone was so talented. It's just unbelievable. It's amazing. Happy Canada Day, everybody!
Well, welcome to Backstage Canada Day, Port Moody. Golden Spike Days. It's the 4th day of a festival. It's been absolutely fantastic. I'm telling you, this Canada Day is uniquely special, just not because of what's going on around the world, but it's something really special that we are so happy to be a part of. We have everyone here, families of every culture, of every nationality. Everyone is participating. Golden Spike Days really brings out the best in each and every person that comes out here. So thanks so much for being a part of this. The Golden Spike Can-Can Dancers, the world famous Golden Spike Can-Can Dancers, are just about wrapping up their show. My name's Peter Adamo. It's been a real pleasure and a privilege to be a part of this, hosting all the live entertainment all weekend long. Hope you're having a great time. Bonne fête Canada. Happy Canada Day, everyone. Thanks for being here with us.